Hello, this is a game by the name of Solar Expanse. I am going to try to be getting to Mars by January of 2023, which me and a friend have been theorizing on how to get to Mars with 1,000 people the fastest. And so I think it can be done by January of 2023 with the Stratos um, spacecraft in this game. And it requires a certain set of um, actions and all that. So, well, let's get right to it. I'm going to be doing Solex. This is because of the improved reusable rockets decreasing the construction time, and then the Hydrolox engines also increasing the efficiency, which makes getting there in January possible. Funnily enough, if the devs were to increase the efficiency of this just a little further, it'd actually be possible to do it in 2022, barely. Um, and then the additional fuel, I think they get also additional fuel, which is also very, very necessary. The only option here, early exploration, no competitors, no tutorial either. Um, the competitors aren't super relevant for this, but just so that they aren't there. So, yeah. Welcome, director. Okay. So, first things first, Luna, just fill that, and then get this to Earth orbit, which I am going to save so that I can do this. Space telescope, thank you very much. I could launch a little bit of fuel, I guess, up there too. Supplies. That will be useful later. Okay. So, big thing here is I'm going to be building 2 Eagles to start. I believe so. So, there's a few things you can try and do. You can try and shoot for getting a spacecraft in the 2020 launch window. Oh yeah, by the way, research. Start with this immediately. Stratos, then space farming. And then this is all the research you're going to be able to accomplish. So I'm just going to go ahead and do regular sifting after that. So, the goal is to get to Mars. Currently, Earth is nearing the launch window, so you can actually build a Stratos right before. If you go Eagle Stratos, or actually you technically could do Falcon Stratos. That actually would be faster. You can get a Falcon in the 2020 launch window fairly quickly, but it takes 180 days to build a Stratos, and you're going to be launching. If you're doing the Falcon, actually, you might be able to get 40-ish tons there. You might be able to do 40 tons, but probably something like 26 tons. That's going to be one mining thing. You're only going to be getting about 100 metal. It's just easier. It's better to do the Stratos, or sorry, to do the Eagle, double Eagle, and then an Iris to do the next contract. and then more. I think, yeah. Then the next eagle, then the Stratos for the contract to the moon because you're going to need a lot of money. So I have a little Notepad++ thing here. So you're going to be wanting to do construction, and you're also going to be wanting a lot of vehicle assemblies. But mostly the goal here is to build in Earth orbit orbital construction and orbital shipyards. Orbital shipyard. So the Stratos you can build either on Earth or in space. One of the few spacecraft that can be built on Earth. So I will also be building some Stratoses on the ground, but it's harder because you need to ship them up, and they only have 100-ton payload capacity, and so you don't really want to be using Eagles for that because you want to be using Eagles to ship up fuel. Again, whole thing. You're going to be wanting to do the moon contract because you can do those fairly quickly and also fairly effectively. So you want to get construction on the moon. You want to be doing construction on Earth orbit. So you do want a Stratos so you can start doing transfers here to get the money so that you can then go buy the stuff you need to go to Mars. There's a whole bunch of things tugging at you, but it is, I think, very feasible. The goal is 3,600 tons to Mars. That's 36 Stratoses to get to Mars, which will require about 20 or so orbital shipyards and about 10 or so VABs. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked a little bit. So you will also want a launch pad. 10% launch cost. That will save you a lot of fuel. So my goal, what I'm going to be doing is basically you can either build like a bajillion Eagles to launch everything when you're doing the actual launch over here, or you know, you can just ship it all to space first. But that would require shipping the fuel up there. So I don't know. But regardless, I'm going to need a lot of VABs. It might be more efficient because I think, if I remember correctly, I think you need one launch vehicle per spaceship, but I don't think the actual fuel load is factored in, which is a little weird. So it might be better because I don't know if there's actually enough fuel, or you can buy enough fuel with the money you have access to. Because my previous idea was to ship up the fuel, and I almost had enough fuel, but it is very expensive. If you can't tell, I am still theorizing on how to do this best, but I do know it is very much possible, and there's also you have to launch in late July 24th, 22, to get to Mars in Jan of 23. I think it's like January 19th. You get there, and so you have a decent chunk of headway. You need to start. The last time you can start building Stratoses is January of 22. So that gives you about 2 years to get all of your stuff together. So I actually have the Stellaris OST playing in the background, but I've configured my OBS to not capture it. What am I doing? brain. So because I'm doing the shadows rather late, I can actually wait on the probe. So I am probably going to be doing VAB, then 2 construction equipment, then VAB, then 2 construction equipment. And this is when you're going to be buying a crap ton of alloys, electronics. She might as well just buy all of them. Gonna be buying a lot of polymers and a lot of rare earths or rare metals. I always call them rare earths. No, they're just rare metals. You're not going to need the hydrogen. You're not going to need the noble gases. So you can just straight up sell them. Again, money is an issue, so you always maximize that. Okay. The other thing, let's see. VAB. I also talk to myself a lot when doing this. So do bear that in mind. I don't intend to edit this video. Except for what's minimally necessary to correct audio issues, all that sort of stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, more alloys. I've run into so many machine issues, I'd often have to sell the fuel. But I want to see, because I think you'd save a ton of fuel if I think you launch just all of the stuff simultaneously. Also a lot of time because you don't have to drag the 210 crew modules that I'll be sending. 1,050 crew over there. I will need a probe at some point. I'll need 2 probes, actually. And while it is more efficient, so I'll probably want 10 orbital construction. And so while it's more efficient to ship up just the orbital construction, because it's 50 tons instead of 110 tons to build an orbit. The thing is, early on, you're going to be very much locked based on how fast you can actually build this. And getting up the orbital construction fast is more important early on. So, like, the first few shipments is legitimately just going to be that. So, I think what I might try is 3 to start. Because that will mean this goes faster. 3 and 3. Just so I can get all these building faster. I will lose 30 days on that initially, but the thing is, I'm mostly going to be focused on building the Eagles early on, so it's not really much of a big deal. I'll be moving the probe to when I need to start building it. I will also need these 2 for the moon. I'll need 2 construction equipment for the moon. I'll need a bunch of metals, a glass. Let me actually note down. Let's see. The moon, getting up through the research facility, you need, probably could have done this before, but you need a water extractor. That's 125 metals. You need solar array, 50 glass, and 10 alloys. You need the fuel refinery. That's 10 rares and another 50 metals. And then you also need outpost, which is 40 metals and 10 supplies. You probably want to bring extra supplies for the people who are living there, so let's probably want to bring 20 supplies. And then the research laboratory is another 100 tons of rares, or sorry, 100 tons of alloys, 10 tons of rares, 10 electronics, and 10 glass. It's also just a good idea. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Research laboratory, launchpad. These are going to be built here. I'm going to also be bringing radioisotope generators to the moon, or sorry, Mars. You also want 50 tons of glass to fulfill the contract once you get there. That's not part of the actually getting there fast, but that is part of the point is getting set up on Mars fast. There's not really much of a point, it's just pure speedrunning. If I was just purely speedrunning, you might be able to get there in 2022, but then all your colonists will starve. And besides, you would need twice the amount of, I was looking at it earlier, in order to get there in 2022, you would actually, to get there in late December, so like December 30th, with 1,000 colonists, you would need to have only about 50 tons per Stratos. You cannot do it with the Hermes. It's just too resource intensive. You would need way too many dockyards. But with the Stratos, you would need like 72 of them to do 3,600 tons. If you're just doing crew and food, you might be able to do it with like fewer than that. I mean, granted, the speed, it would be relatively fast. So you might be able to do it with like 70, but that's still a lot. And you're talking like probably 40, 50 orbital shipyards. You need 20 or so VABs. I mean, and then you're just running into money issues. So I don't know if that's actually, I don't know if it's possible to get 1,000 people to Mars that early, and if it is, you're definitely not getting them. You're definitely not getting a sustainable colony. But January of 23 is completely doable. I almost had it last time. I didn't record it, but I almost had it. I just made some mistakes. Okay, explanations are over. I think I've got everything mostly set up. There's not really a lot to do. Okay. Unpause. There we go. Explore Luna. Okay, lunar landing. This is something I'm going to be not doing for a while. I'm, yep, gonna be waiting for this eagle to finish. There's literally nothing else to do. Research completed the Stratos. Yeah, okay. As soon as this completes. Okay, so then take resources. Pro tip, you can just click and drag. This saves you so many clicking. So much clicking. So it's 500 tons plus 70 tons of electronics plus 100 tons of polymers, and that gets you 2 orbital construction, 2 dockyards, orbital dockyards, and then take a bit of extra alloys and electronics because you're gonna need it. I mean, I guess electronics is not something you need for both. For both the Stratos and orbital stuff, you do need alloys and polymers. So launch with the Eagle. Do I actually need the launch pad that early? I think it's fine. Yeah, my friend, who I forget the name of, and the Discord streamer mode is enabled, so I can't see his full name. He's been doing Hermes, which gets you like mid 2023 there. It's definitely more sustainable because you don't need to like just lose 36 Stratoses on its way to Mars and having to disassemble them. So it's definitely more sustainable. Because then you just mine the rare, the noble gases on Mars. But yeah. I bet you future speedrunners are going to be looking at this video and be like, wow, this guy is so inefficient. Look at him building a launch pad. That's the 6th thing he does. Yeah, but oh, shoot. Completely. Drop that ball. A few days lost is not going to be a huge deal. You'll see why. It's I mean, I was cutting it pretty close previously, but I wasn't. I had focused on setting the Stratos to 2020 in the 2020 launch window, and it's just not worth it. So I think I'm going to have a lot of spare launch capacity because I'm going to have 2 Eagles, and so I'm probably gonna have more launch capacity than I know what to do with. Not to mention I'm gonna have 10 VAVs. So this should be more than enough. Oh yeah, and then the construct the Stratos. because that is necessary for the lunar mission. And I'm going to build a falcon at some point, which is going to be really annoying because falcons are just bad. Except for the specific use case of getting Stratoses up to orbit. But if I'm going to be launching from Earth, then yeah, it's not really much of a bonus. Don't think I have anything to do. No, I don't. I mean, 2 eagles. Build a 3rd. Before the Stratos. It's really the question of, it's as soon as I finish the Stratos, which is going to be 200 and 300 days from now, when I start really getting my money. And I don't know if I want to, because exploring Luna only gives you 150k. That's enough to sustain me for like 3 months. So I don't know. Eagle to orbit. So check the construction. It is nowhere near done, so I can send another orbital payload of 500 alloys, 70 electronics, and 100 polymers. 630. There we go. Yes, it did get delivered. Okay. Okay. And this is now nice because I don't have to. Okay. This will be another 500 tons. So my plan is about 10 orbital constructions. So I think at this point I can stop. So how long does an orbital construction take on Earth? 100 days. It would take 100. It would take. This will finish in 80. So it would be 95 days until the orbital construction comes online. So it'd be actually, yeah, it would be worth it to wait. Okay, so currently in orbit 4. So, okay, 6, so I need to build 4 down here. One, two, three, 4. I'll have to wait a little further for these 4 to finish. 3 days. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. Also going to be delivering an additional 120. Don't think that's quite enough, but it should be fine. What was that? Okay, that was... Sometimes the scheduling is a little wacky with the vehicles that are being prepped for launch, so... Or, preparing for the next launch, the reusable launch vehicles. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm gonna wait like another 15 days, because usually it's 3 days. Okay. So this allows for another 2 of you. So let me go double check. I have this long post with this friend. I need to... first set serially. I should probably put this in my notes. So the first set serially for each of the Stratoses needed to be queued by July 29th, 2021. And then the second set should be done by January 25th. And then if I do 180 days for July 29th, 2021, January 30th. Okay. So I guess I can say first set is January 30th, 2021. Okay. And then second set and third set. So I'll probably queue them up around mid-January, mid-July, and mid-January, respectively. Just so I'm... because previously I had, like, them all completing at, like, different times, and that was a little confusing. It's just organizationally. So what will actually finish by January? These will finish. These will not. So I'll be able to have two in construction. Yeah, I'll be able to have 2 in construction, and then however many I can get by July of 2021, which means I need to finish whatever I start here needs to be started by 2021, like, it's 150 days before then. March 1st. Okay. So by mid-February of 2021 is when I need as many of these done so that I can get the 36 Stratoses. And if I'm able to get more, the great thing is if I am able to get more, I can actually send it earlier. Or with more supplies. But, again, I would need twice as many Stratoses if I want to actually get it in 2022. Who knows? Maybe I'll shoot for it. This is actually almost done. Have I started building the probe yet? No, I've not. Whoops. Oh no, I have to wait 30 more days for this to finish. Whoop-de-doo. Or 35. It's not a big deal. When will the first one of these finish? 150 days. Finish before the first Stratos finishes. Okay. And then, yeah, after this, it's going to be a bunch of eagles. Next eagle launch. Right, I will have to wait for this. Oh, I can actually do it with the second one. Okay, so the first one will launch. It will actually launch before these two finish. So I could actually build the two early. And the thing is, having them is nice because I can actually send stuff to Luna pretty quickly. So having them build early is actually not a terrible thing. Probe construction finished. Okay, I can now send this to Luna. Thank you, game, for giving me a tutorial that I did not ask for. Nah, go love the devs. I can't load anything else. Well, technically, I don't need to send it with an iris. But anything else is way too inefficient. Because you already have it, and might as well send it. There it goes. Thank you for zooming in on it, game. Even though, again, I'm not asked for the tutorial. Oh yeah, I forgot to set Earth orbit to start with Mercury. Can I not? Oh. Oh, sorry. That was discover. Mercury with Earth orbit. There we go. It will just progress up all the objects. Oh, look. I have to construct the Stratos. Something I'm not yet doing. By the way, you get a free crew compartment with this. You don't have to make it. And I don't think this is technically a requirement. I don't know if it's that they have spent in less than 10 days on the moon or what, but I've had things take longer than 10 days and it's been fine. Though, keep in mind, this is directly to the moon. I tried to send the crew capsule to space and then send it to Luna, but no, that doesn't work, so just a warning to everyone. Yeah, I do want those to construct, because I do want to send these with the Stratos, in addition to the materials. So, you don't need to build construction equipment this early, but I am going to build more. Also going to need an additional probe. You don't actually need to build more habitats on Earth. I've noticed. It's kind of funny. Because I think the only penalty for being over your habitat capacity is more supply consumption. And supply consumption is basically nothing on Earth anyway. Oh, the atmospheric pressure is only 1.04. I've always noticed this goes up to 1.2. And the average temperature is reasonable. Oh, look at that. It's not like 500, it's not like 40 degrees Celsius. In my main game, it's 40 degrees Celsius. In like 2040. It's a little wacky. Don't think I need to build anything immediately. Might as well build this, because it takes a while. And then also, it doesn't cost any upkeep. It is expensive, though. But this lunar landing will give me 2.2 mil. It will give me enough money for the next leg. Speaking of, I do need to buy more electronics. And more of that. Are you buying hydrogen? No, you're not. Sometimes Earth will buy hydrogen. Well, there's a few things we can do to like minimize. Yes, I know. I am less than 1 year from bankruptcy. I know that. But I'm also about 200 days away from getting this contract. Might end up selling fuel. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell one, see if that makes them reevaluate their offer. Because they will often increase this price. Okay, Eagle's ready. So I need to send up 240, 40, and 40. In addition to that, I need to send up another 50 polymers and 150 alloys and 25 electronics. And then if I want to build another set, send up 5 tons of supplies. Yeah, this is what I mean by it being delayed. Okay. Oh, did I not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I can cancel one because the Stratos is more important. Not like that's being built. Nope, okay, it's not. Look at that. Buy it back at 50. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna need some more alloys. I'm gonna need more of you, more of you. Go. Right. Mildly annoying, but whatever. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So when those finish, these two will start building. I'm gonna have a launch for 70 days. Okay. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Actually, I could. What am I thinking? The first set is January 2021. So, yeah, actually, I can. I need more alloys. Also need more polymers. No, I don't. Not for this launch. Okay, so do 400 tons of alloys, 100 tons of polymers. Let's do 25 tons of electronics, because I will eventually need to build more. 5 tons of supplies, and 280. Actually, just 300. Okay. 7th. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that is 6 in the first set. The second set is July of 2021, and the last set is January of 2022. So I'm 23 days ahead of the exact date. So yeah, that's beginning of January. So basically, I need to have all of the Stratoses queued by January 1st, 2022. That is fine. We're on pretty good pace, because this alone implies 18 Stratoses by that point. I wonder if 72 Stratoses is actually feasible. Huh. That's a lot of freaking launch vehicles, though. That is a lot. And I just don't have the money. So 23, 23, 53. Okay. Am I gonna run out of money? 6 months? That would be done in 3. Okay, no, that is more than enough time to... Let's see, 86 days, 84. Okay. Yep, okay. Well, what am I gonna be launching up to space? Um... Licenses are costing me a lot of money. Let me disable that. I could turn off research. I don't need to do research right now, but I do kind of want to. What can I sell? So everything but 60 tons of glass. That's not a ton of money. Actually, want to buy 3 tons of electronics. How much do I have in space right now? 25. I could alternatively sell 22. No, I do need to actually keep up the construction cadence. I think the answer is I'm going to be sitting here for a bit. There's not a lot going on. thank goodness. Okay. Thank goodness I noticed that. Alright. That buys me a little bit of headway. Okay, so I can buy 28 tons here. I'll need to buy 200 tons of this. Okay, I'll just buy the rest of what you have. Then I need to buy alloys, which I can't do. Hmm. Didn't have to make that early. Probably was a bit of a silly idea. This is why I'd often restart. This cost me $320 a day. That is what? That's not 320 a day. How much? What is that? That's 100. I mean, I could disable most of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I really only need like 12 of them right now. Disable the probe. I can even disable this. I can disable the mobile refinery. Apparently there's no licenses to extract water, so that's fine. Okay. To reduce my costs a little bit. Oh, right. Sending stuff to space. can't afford that. You know what, I'll just... I'll just go to shipping alloys up. Might as well build Falcon earlier. Oh shoot, I just realized I was probably just canceled a bunch of stuff in progress. Yeah, I'm not doing anything until this is done. I legitimately cannot do anything. So I know I'm less than 3 months away from bankruptcy. Tons of metal. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oops. Ooh. Also gonna need fuel for the back and forth stuff. Okay. Got pretty close. Okay. The second set is what, July 29th? Okay. I completely forgot to deliver. Oh, fortunately I have another eagle, so I can actually do that. Secondly, let me buy maybe not that much metal. That's, yeah, another 1.5 mil. Okay, you need what? 215 tons of metals. I know the big one is like quite a lot, so 10 tons of alloys. Where is it? This takes a while. Then can't build the solar array. Okay, did I screw myself over a little bit? Maybe just a little. Okay. Did it have enough metal? Okay, and then I need to plan to mirth one of these. Sorry, cyclical. Fuel, Oh, I don't want to Earth, orbit. You fuel, do, after 3 transfers. Okay, thank you. I don't care. Why did you take me out of that menu? I wanted to delete this. Okay. I want you 3 to go back to Earth orbit on your own. All 3 of you. And I just want you to take the propellant. Okay. Moonbase Alpha gives you a ton of money. Right, I'm going to have to construct the crew compartment. One of those Stratoses will have to come down. It's fine. Okay, so I will need enough materials for 15, 16. These will not be ready. So 16 of these. Which is 16 times 120. So I need an additional 1,100 tons of alloys. Okay. Earth. Additional 1,100 tons of that. Okay, these, I will have enough eagles ready. Okay. And then I need 20 times 16, 320, and I have enough. Look at that. So it is just alloys I'm missing. And then I need to ship up more for these. So I need... Oh, not to mention the... Oh yeah, I also need an additional 100 alloys for the research building for the moon. So I need 1,200 alloys. I probably also want to ship up more fuel and all that. Okay. So buy that. Just... Man, you are not selling a lot of alloys. You have enough. Although you're running low. Hold on, 6,600 alloys. That's... Actually, to be fair, I could deconstruct the, these in space. Deconstructing all 10. Deconstructing 9 would give me 450 tons. But Earth only has 6,000 tons. Is that even enough for 100? That's 55 more Stratoses. I don't even think that's enough if you were to try and go for 70 some out Stratoses. Let's see, I'm building 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3. Yeah. You wouldn't even be able to. Okay. I don't think you'd have to build it on the ground. I don't think there'd be enough money for you to do that. So, yeah, I think 72 Enchantress is just impossible. You need at least 42. I mean, you might be able to send just 1,000 settlers there. I don't know. Why are you selling in such small chunks? Finally, you're selling a decent amount. Might have to go back to selling fuel. I know that's basically the deadline for me to launch, so. Okay. Got 3 eagles ready. One will go to the moon, the other 2 to orbit. I didn't ship the frick. Okay. Okay, add both crew modules, add 10 tons of electronics. You send as much fuel as possible. Okay. I mean, it's still 25 days, so. Yeah. How many did I say it was? 16 times 120, 1900. So I need, what, 600 additional tons. I will need to sell resources. Okay. Sell everything but 50 glass. I can sell... Also sell some fuel. Okay. Um, yeah, okay. So 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So I actually don't need to build any more orbital dockyards if I don't want to, but if I do, I can end up sending... I guess I don't... I guess, yeah, I mean, I don't need to build any more of these. Does mean I can just send these extra electronics down. Um, I just need to worry about getting the materials for the Stratoses. Okay. Some of them. Okay, so if I want to build any more shipyards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could build some more of them. Primary issue is money. I think I might. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could deconstruct some of the shipyards up here. Like, deconstruct 2. Yeah, so then that allows me to build. Interesting, I can't stop constructing that. Okay. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? I can cancel this for the moment. Because it's 40, yeah, it's 40 tons. Guess I miscounted. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. There we go. Okay. That's all the shipyards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll be 26. I will need to sell some stuff. That should be enough. I think. 78 days. Okay, I need to sell a little more. All I can do, I can just stop researching after that. What? No! Oh, gosh darn it. Do I have an autosave? $200 of debt. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have built the thing so early. $200 of debt. I'm gonna cut this from the video. Nah. Um, please tell me this is Oh no, it's not. Oh well, this is gosh darn it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, um, it's almost easier if I just restart. It's not like I'm that far in, but alright, whatever. What I can probably do is just move this from queue. Yeah, this will stay as is. And then I'll just start researching that. When I have actually we're nearing. Okay. Right. This was the first set. Okay. And then I need to build some more. Because this is what, 16? Yeah. So I didn't realize I can focus on building it a little more. So that will last me for 10 months now. Okay. So. Okay. I guess this is before my moon screw ups, so I can actually do a little bit faster stuff on the moon. Faster setup on the moon, sorry. Probably should have been saving, actually. That's my fault. The Falcon is actually specifically for like getting to Mars with the probe. So, I mean, the Mars probe is useful, but I don't have to actually work on that until way later. So I can actually just ignore the Falcon. Um, 2 months? Yeah, okay. Do I have another Eagle ready? So, are you buying? Yes, you are. Okay. Need more alloys. Let me think about what I actually need to deliver here. Think. Yeah, okay. So the mining module. Construction equipment times 3. Crew compartment times 2. Let's see, 275, 375, 385, 405, 415, 435. Mining module, or construction equipment is 15, so that's 450. Mining module is another 15. Crew compartment times 2 is 20. Okay, so I need 5 launches. Oh. Five launches, okay. I can do 3 initially. So that will be 215 metals. Okay, so the first one will be mining module. 50 glass, 10 alloys, 10 rares. No, it needs to be... Okay, so I need 1 crew compartment. That's 10 tons. Mining module, which is 15. I need 50 metals, 10 rares. So that's 50, 60, 75, 85. And then, I guess I could take 3 construction equipment. Which is 15 tons. So that's 30, 80, 90, 100. The... Actually, sorry, I also need to bring the mobile refinery. That's 25 tons. Completely forgot. So I don't need the mining module then. Not yet. Is there anything I can build very cheaply? Well, to be fair, these will be active at very similar times. So I can actually just... I'll send the mobile refinery with this. Mobile refinery, that's 25 tons. So that's 30, 40, 65. I'll send the 10 electronics with this. $75. So all the buildings, electronics. 10 alloys. Send 5 tons of supplies. Oh, sorry. Hold on, is this slightly too much? Okay. Mining module is 15, 25. So I'm just thinking about the total right now. 40, 55, 65, 75. I have to do that 3 times. 85, 300, 360, 460, 470, 490, 500. Yes, okay, so that would be 515 total. So I would need to do 6 launches. Okay, so I have the first launch. Okay. First launch nailed down. And then the other 2 will be launching 200 tons of metal. Actually, you can launch 15 tons of supplies because I need 10 for the thing. So 200 tons of metals from the 2 in orbit. These will just be carrying metal. So 3 construction equipment, mining module, mobile refinery, 10 alloys, 10, 15 supplies. And 10 rares, which I don't have. Launching with an eagle. I also need more fuel. Okay, one of you will go back home with crew module with as little fuel as possible, and the other 2 go to Earth orbit. Probe and stay. Some free eagles. Sorry. Oh, right. I could have been building stuff. Ooh, refinery. Outpost. Solar array. Oh, right. Not enough metal for that either. Okay. First off, buy fuel. Secondly, buy that. Thirdly, buy this. So the rest of that. Okay, so what's left? I need to send 15 tons of metal, 60 tons of glass, 100 tons of alloys, 10 tons of rares, rare metals, 10 tons of electronics. That's it. 70, 80, 95, 295, 195. So that's, yep, okay. Send it. Hey. Right, I do need to send 10 people there. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess I can do this right now. Guess I cannot. "58 days. I was technically within the bounds, but I'm not going to take it into consideration. So, I have 34, so 16. Okay, so same as last time. Okay, that should be more than enough. Let me buy some more metals so I can build more eagles. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I guess I'm gonna take some additional supplies. So I don't starve after 10 months. 3 years. Okay. They will, in fact, survive. Earth orbit. Both of them. Okay, Eagle's been freed up. Okay, so 100 days is when I, so, yeah, I just need more than 100K. First off, if I want to build another one, I need that. Oh, well, I guess I didn't have to build it by that many polymers. Oh, I now have an extra human. Guess I can sell 30 glass. I'll need 50. Oh yeah, the extra fissiles. And yeah, okay. Hmm. Okay. Just waiting for this to finish. I just cannot do anything right now until I get money. Okay. This is the biggest cash injection I'll get. It's time to go for Mars. Last big push. Okay. Let me save this here. Ultra fast Mars 2.0. We just keep this. Just keep the date. Ultra fast Mars 2.0. Oh. So I have 2 months about to start building the last set. 63 days, specifically, because that's when these finish. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can delete 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 26. 26 times 120. 3,000 alloys. 3120 specifically. Okay, so 25,000 alloys. Okay. So 2520. Then I will also need 26 times 20. 520 rare metals and 520 polymers. So I already have 290 rare metals. So that's only 230 that I need in orbit. And then 90 minus, or 520 minus 90, that is 430. So 430 polymers. So this entire stock. And then I'm going to be wanting more launch vehicles, so should probably buy the entire thing. Buy another 2,000 metal. Build a bunch more launch vehicles. Oh, and also fuel. Oh. And then I also have to start building 210. So that's what, 70 days? That's 10 days. I can do that. I'll start doing it now. I forget what's after research laboratories. Oh, I don't have any metal. Dirty. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Build the first 50. Just so I have them, pretty much. Okay, so what can I launch out right now? I can launch 800 tons of alloys. So that goes from 2,500 to 1,700. 20. I can also launch... not yet. Okay. I would want more alloys. Okay. Another 800 alloys. And then I'll do... So that goes down to 920 alloys. I'll do 230 rare metal. 430 polymers. Let's see. 62, I think. Yep. Then the change as alloys. So that will bring down the amount necessary to 780, I think. So I'll just have to launch one more full eagle. Then I'm going to start having to buy all the fuel. Okay, buy the rest of the metal. So I will just send up 800 tons of alloys. That should be everything. 26 times 120. Oh, that's not. I may have miscounted. Okay. That's fine. I can just send up another set. With some fuel. Okay. What that means, as soon as this finishes, in 5 days, okay. That is all the money I'll get. Interesting. Okay. So if you're wondering, okay, so the ideal situation, I would be able to do that, but I think I have enough fuel on Earth, yeah. Okay. So it seems like I can't quite. So it's July here. July 24th. Okay. I did not realize I could not send the full package. Can I actually do it by Jan? Minimum is... No. February 1st, it is. That's fine. That is fine. What if I don't pack full cargo? This also means it's not as fuel hungry as I thought it would be. So July here. Yep. So I think me overbuilding Stratoses allows me to do that. And the Stratoses are in orbit. Yep, okay. So I don't have to bring them down to Earth or anything. Okay. Which means... So that's what, 10K? I think that was 10K fuel for 7? Mars. Let's just say 23. Can I not? Fuel. Alloys. 2300. Oh, shoot. Earth just itself. All 23. 2300 tons of fuel. 28 of these. Okay, so 23 of them. Okay, so I will need a lot of fuel. So if I'm launching 36 of them, probably want... How much more am I going to be launching to space? Probably not that much, actually. So I'll just buy 10,000. Okay. So how many am I actually building here? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 37, 38. That is currently fine. Okay, you're nearly done, but that's fine. Okay. I just need to learn the final count of Stratoses and adjust as necessary. Okay. I should have enough money. Barely. It will cost me 53K per month. I will be able to delete a lot of the eagles when I launch. Which will net me some headroom. Can also sell some of these rare metals for some cash. Okay. I think I am good to continue space farming. $299 days. Okay. I need 1,000 because it takes 20. Actually, let me just buy all of it. Ah, these will be still building by the deadline. Okay. And these are, I think, on the deadline, but yeah. Okay. So, 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 23, 45. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. That is how many will be built. Well, it doesn't mean I don't have to like send up more rare metals because I can just take these to Mars. $17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 23. Hold on. Six of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 26, sorry, my math is just not mathing. My brain is not braining, sorry. 26. So that's only 20. There we go. Okay. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, 43. That's 7 more than I was thinking. Now, I want to go to launch vehicles. I wonder if I can put that up to 44. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. It's 38 right now, so I need plus 5. Which is super easy. Super freaking easy to get. So what I could do is I could actually make the build the difference on Earth itself. So there'd be 2 groups, one launching directly from Earth, the other launching from space. So if I'm launching from Earth, let's see, I could build another 6. With the resources here. So 5 is 600, 840, 120 polymers, 120 rares. And then I can just drag down everything else. Metal is not going to be needed. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 11 of these. It takes 82 days. So let's say I build 5. So that's 48 Stratoses. Oh. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that leaves 6. currently have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I need 25 more. With 6. So I would need 4 and 1 cereal. I need 5 cereal. That's a little annoying. One off. I guess I shouldn't have canceled it. That's me being an idiot. Okay. So when do I launch? So I launch in July. I can do 2 cereal. Oh shoot, I don't think I can. Okay, I can go back 2 months if necessary. Whoops. 2 cereal. Right? Because I need to launch July. So everything needs to be done by like July 10th or July 15th. Let's see, 83, 160, 3 days. February, yeah, okay, I can only build 2 cereal. Okay, I have to load the game. So what if I build like 1? So then I need only 21 more, which is 2 cereal. Okay. If I build 3, it's 46. Stratoses. That is technically 3 cereal, but I think is this when I queued everything up? No. Oh, this is right after the big cash injection. Okay. Back to what I was doing earlier. Sorry for the double reset, but sorry, what? Why can't I buy goods? There we go. Okay. It's just bugged. Okay, how many can I actually build in space? So it's the total minus 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 26. Right, 20. So 20 of them. That's a lot easier to figure out. So that's 2,400 alloys, 400 rares and polymers. Okay, so I just need 110 up. Okay. Oh yeah, I also need to buy fuel. Sorry, I need 310. Okay, that's all the crew compartments. Where'd my money go? Oh, I haven't built the research lab yet. It's like, where'd all my money go? Huh? Okay. Okay. I may have just wasted some money there, but that's all right. I don't need to be super efficient. Also, I can, again, resume. Where's space farming? Okay. Where's the blacksmith? If you know where that's from, you're a pretty neat person. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe you're a murderer. I don't know. Um, yep, okay. Yes, I know I am very low. This should finish in 7 days. Oh, did I just send up way too much? I may have just sent up way too much. Okay, well. Haven't I been building eagles? Shoot. Yeah, I just realized, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so I'm just going to do 43. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay. Yeah, this whole trip was necessary. Okay. I want humans. Humans. Okay. Also want supplies. Also want carbon. 10 fuel. Okay. All right. Now it's just the waiting game. Facility upkeep. Turn all that off. Turn this off. Any other really expensive stuff I can turn off? You can be turned off. You can be turned off. You can actually be disassembled. Oh yeah, I could have disassembled that a long time ago. Okay. Isn't one of these like really expensive? Yeah, the mining module. Doesn't need to be enabled. Okay. Zero 0.02 tons a day. I've never seen that on Earth. I've only played to like 2050. Nineteen, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay. Yep, okay. Actually, don't need the fissiles. Well, I will need it after that, but okay. Also, I can now build the U and also the iris. I'm going to immediately destroy it. Also the Falcon. Oh shoot. Forgot about the mining modules. It's May, June, okay. Mining modules only take 30 days, right? Yeah, they only take 30 days. I don't need to take any alloys, actually. So, build 4 of them. I will want some electronics. I did not mean to do that. I need to actually enable like 4 of these. Okay. Time for the event you've all been waiting for. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, I can also disassemble these. Probably will. Actually, I'm at least going to turn as many of them off as I can. Licenses. Oh yeah, because of the mining modules. Okay. Launch to Mars. Taking all of these. So let's take the probe, the radioisotopic generator, the 4 mining modules. I think it might. I wish. I mean, I could just delete all of the construction equipment except for what I'm want to take. Just like probably like 2 of them, or like, oh, I guess maybe a little bit more than that. Like 4 of them. Yeah. Oh, can't do that while the planning screen is open. Okay, I'm gonna delete all but 4 of them. I don't mean I have to rebuild them. But that means when I do this, I can just one, 2, 3, 4. Just do that. This is so much easier. Oh. It's getting a little laggy. So it'll be 2,100 tons-ish. Is OBS still recording? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, seems like I forgot a mining module. All right. Take 500 tons of metal. Take the glass. Actually, can't take 500 tons of metal. And the carbon. Actually, sorry, I can. What am I thinking? Any other materials I need to take? Polymers? Polymers even used for anything? I don't think so. Utili. There you go. I'm taking a screenshot. What just... Towards Utopia Nova Flare is what just got to the good part of playing. Oh my gosh, this is groovy. Oh, January 2023. Woo! Supplies will run out on Earth. Oh. Let me just... buy 20 tons of supplies. Oh. You know what? I don't even need to send rare earths, but whatever. Or rare metals. There we go. Okay. You know what? I'll just wait for that to delete like most of the launch vehicles. Oh. Oh. Here it goes. I mean, technically, it should be like 4 times as big as this. It should be like 4 of these. One here, one here, like one here, one here, one here, one here. It's no scroll bar on this. It's funny. I'd actually run out of money before it gets there, but fortunately, these will. Oh, right, they're like bugged. There we go. Delete. Oh, I can't delete multiple at a time. Oh, goodness. Delete. Delete. Probably just gonna go down to 10. 10 is probably gonna be more than enough for a long time. That's what, launching 800 tons every 8-ish days? Okay, so this. Sell some of the metal. I can even sell some of the propellant too. And also this. Okay. How many humans are actually needed? A few more. Let me actually buy enough humans. 139. There we go. Just build a solar array and build some build some construction equipment first. There we go. Ah, 43. And here it comes. Ugh. Uh, Alright. I'm gonna play until I get the achievement. So assemble that. Then I need to build fuel refinery, build a outpost. Wait, how many? 10 tons every day. Well, okay. Three, four. Why can't I cancel this? Oh. Do I have enough to build farms? Regardless, I want to build more habitats. It was only net alloys. So if I do this, I think I could possibly get enough construction to... Okay, so I think the lesson here is that you don't want, if you're setting up doing this, you don't want to send any alloys, rare earths, or polymers. So, just so people are aware. I'm glad I sent 4 construction modules. Okay, I think that's all. So this will finish in, so 3, 6... Okay, so then I'm gonna put these here. So then, yeah. Actually, who am I kidding? Actually, if I don't build habitats immediately, I'm gonna focus on building farms. Oh yeah, and also the freaking crew compartments. Durr. Only 10, so I can build a... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Build a habitat. Or build an outpost. And a few habitats. That should net me positive on food supply. Guess while I'm doing that, I can build stuff on Earth. I don't know what. I just want the achievement at this point. Oh shoot. I realized farms took 150 days. Yep, okay. Well, I got here, so I think yeah, okay, so this is on its way. I can probably be a little smarter with what I do. Well, I think that'll be the end of the recording. You know what? I'll speed to the end here. I think it is. No, this is before I deleted all of these eagles. Does this only give you? No, it does. I'll just end this on Mars. Oh, it's February 2nd here. Okay. Weird. So evidently, that will not drastically change the Just want the achievement. What? Okay. In any case, I think that means that's actually... there might be a way to save it. Well, I'm gonna stop recording here. So this has been my 1,000 people to Mars. I just didn't send enough supplies. It's not like I didn't have enough money, it's just, you know... Well, I still got 1,000 people to Mars. So, I guess, take care.